EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Virginia Beach taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Set to return it, here's Turner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Play action. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals at 7-9 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
11
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking deep here for Chase. And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, He needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On two, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10.
11, MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, smash Bronco.
Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
18 Rattler.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go.
first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Got
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
18, 5 in. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Ready, check.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19 Lions.
Now it's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ellis. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ready.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Running left, Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ellis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
That's good.
Here's Burrow. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd and 15.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Go check. Panther Street. Big Lion. Hey, check that. Street, go.
Richardson working from the gun.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Yates. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, can.
Now Burrow. Jones has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
11 MT. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And how about that for just running out the clock? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
They run once more with Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay,
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
On first down, Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ellis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pirates.
On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 8.
11 MP take. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12. Dot.
3rd and 2, now Burrow rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Adetomiwa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, fighting his way through contact. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Duvernay in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Richardson looking to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Golden Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go, here we go.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Stop.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. Still on his feet. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Golden Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throw left side complete to Chase. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
110 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
60 boxes, 60 boxes, go!
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Go, Reed, go!
Now Richardson.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
On 2.
Brings up second and 3.
Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall.
Here we go.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
They gotta go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Done. 11. Hey, we gotta go score.
A final shot now for Burrow. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT.
And as this defense